Uh, is there something about Judge Mellon in particular that caused you to challenge him, or is it really just that sort of demographic calculus?
I chose to run against Judge Mellon to give the voters a choice and to highlight the fact that I do not think he is a particularly good jurist, and that these facts are already well documented. There was a San Francisco Examiner survey of 4,700 trial attorneys that was done that looked at each of our Superior Court judges, and it asked trial attorneys to rate the judges in 6 different categories, and I believe that Judge Mellon was rated in the lowest category. He was rated in the lowest terms, or in the poorest terms, in each one of these categories.
That's a pretty old survey, right? Wasn't that back in the late 90s?
That's right, and I have no reason to believe that that's changed. I think that if you look at the 2007-2008 edition of California Courts and Judges, the comments regarding Judge Mellon are very disturbing. And although one has to expect that trial attorneys are going to have good and bad experiences in front of a judge, the comments in that bench book are, I think, for Judge Mellon, are out of character with the average for other judges. And so I would urge everyone to look at the 2007-2008 edition of the California Courts and Judges. I also feel that if you talk to attorneys who practice in front of Judge Mellon and his colleagues on the bench, that my point of view is one that's supported.
Well, his colleagues on the bench all seem to be supporting him financially, or most all of them.
What I mean is that if you speak to them privately, and I don't know, how well they will speak to a reporter, but I'm sure you have relationships with various individuals, and if you speak to them candidly, I think that they certainly would not put my opponent as one of the beacons or leaders on the court, particularly in terms of demeanor, and I think that they would put him near or at the bottom.
Other than demeanor, are there any specific rulings by Judge Mellon that you would call into question, or any litigants in particular that you think have gotten an unfair shake?
No, but I think that the point is that first, when you ask about someone's qualifications, it matters more how they behave and what their disposition is, or whether or not they try cases. You have a number of judges who tried very few cases before taking the bench who made excellent judges because they're fair, because everyone feels like they're getting a fair shake.